We're not gonna take it. Hell, we're not. Oh, I'm on. I'm on. Hello, ladies and gents. Senator Selmer Schuster here again. Well, I kind of jumped the gun the last time when I said I was your president. Kind of wishful thinking, you know. There had been no convention, and in the meantime, they threw old Joe under the bus. Then they had a convention, and they gave the nod as a presidential candidate to Harris. Kamala Harris? Does anyone want Kamala Harris as president? Hell, she flips flop more than a catfish on a riverbank. She'd be about as useless as teats on a boar. Damn. And that running mate she chose from up north, what is that? Waltz? What the hell's that? Some kind of dance? The Timmy Waltz? Whatever the hell that name is. I see that guy get up on stage and to talk, and he starts jumping around like a grasshopper on methamphetamines. Don't know what the hell's wrong with that guy. Well, maybe he's shell shocked from that time he was in Afghanistan. Well, I'm sure there's not too many people that want Dumber and Dumber as their president and vice president. I sure to hell don't. She got the nod, but I'm still in this race for the long haul. Maybe after this presentation here tonight, people might know a little bit more about Senator Selmer Schuster, and you might route me in November. So I had people from all walks of life send me some questions that yours truly tonight will answer these questions. It's 7 questions. 7 with Schuster. That's got a ring to it. First question from Leo in Spokane. Senator Schuster, what is the square root of 666? Huh? You start me out with a math question? What the hell does a math question have to do with running this fine country? Geez, Leo, and then the number 666. You think I'm some kind of sadist or something? Damn. Ah, the hell the truth. The square root of 666 is 25.8069758. What do you ask that for? I thought everybody in this country knew that. But thanks for the question anyway, Leo. Question 2 from Kathy in Devil's Lake. Senator Schuster, have you ever been convicted of a crime? Devil's Lake. Hell, I've been to Devil's Lake. It's about 25 years ago. Me and my grandpappy Silas went up there and did some fishing for 2 weeks. Yeah, Grandpa, he caught a lot. Oh, geez, he could fish. He could just throw that zzz and that hook. Before it even hit the water, there was a fish on there. I don't know how he did it. That was amazing. He caught a lot of fish. And all the time, 2 weeks we were there, I caught 2 fish. 1 bullhead, 1 carp. And then that one day I was reeling it in, and I reeled in 3 cans of that Schmidt Sport Pack. It was still on a 6-pack ring. Had a pike on the cans. A little rusty, but you could still see the pike. Grandpappy saw that. He saw me reel that in. He laughed so hard I thought he was going to fall out of the boat. Now, about that crime thing, Kathy. I've been charged with a couple crimes in my lifetime. Well, maybe more than a couple, maybe a few. Well, maybe a few, more than a few crimes. But in all that time, no prosecutors or court have ever made any of them crimes stick. So since none of them crimes are stuck, my constituents in my state, they nicknamed me Slippery Schuster. Thank you for that question, Kathy. Question 3 from Barney in Mount Airy, must be North Carolina. Senator Schuster, what can we expect from your presidency? Hmm. Well, things will be really good for me. I'll be in Washington again, this time in the White House. Be making more deals, just more or less taking it easy as a president, as your president. Oh wait, what does my presidency mean to your voters? Well, just vote for me. I will surprise you. I know folks like surprises. You know that when your family and friends, it's your birthday, and they pop out of nowhere, scare the hell out of you, you know, surprise! Almost had a heart attack one time. Well, that's what I'll be like. Vote for me and you'll get some surprises. Thank you for that question, Barney. Question 5 from Hillary in Georgia. Hillary says, okay, smarty pants, how many stars on the U.S. flag? Hillary, Georgia? I can't be. Now, Hillary, what the hell kind of question is that? You think of some kind of communism or something? I know some of them communist countries have stars on their flags, like Russia. I think they had 1 star on their flag with a hammock and a sickle or something. Well, they only had 1 star because they could probably only count that high. Now, I think China's got 5 stars on their flags. Well, then the Chinese are a little smarter, so they can count higher. Now, our flag, this one, we got 50 beautiful stars for 50 beautiful states. We can count 50. Hell, we can count to 5 billion if we want to. I think I can count to 5 billion. I think. But what I've heard lately about some of these youngins, they don't even know the meaning of the stars and how many stars are on this here flag. I believe the only stars they're seeing are the ones that are spinning around their head when their head collides with something, when they got their nose stuck in their cell phone still. Thanks for the question, Hillary. Next question. Question 6 from Charlie in Nome. What will you do about global warming? I heard something like that was happening, like the globe's warming, you know? It's warming. I have 2 plans. They both involve rockets. First plan, we take like 5,000 rockets or more. We put satellites in them with air conditioners on them. We send them up, deploy the satellites, turn the air conditioners on, and they'll start blowing the cold air towards Earth. Be like global cooling then. Problem solved. Second plan, we take maybe 5,000 more rockets and we put nuclear warheads in them. We send all these nuclear warheads towards the sun. When they're almost at the sun, we detonate them, and the explosion will push the sun farther away from us. It'll start cooling more. It'll start cooling more. Problem solved. I've been in touch with that girl. She's a environmental activist from Sweden, Greta Thunberg. I've discussed my plans with her. She likes both my plans. Well, thanks, Charlie, for your question. Last question. Question 7 from Maxine in Lukenbach. She says, Senator Schuster, what is your position on gun control? Yeah, this day has touched a touchy subject. First of all, I think most gun owners know how to control their guns. Jeez. But whether you got an old Marlin 22 Plinker or a German MG 42 machine gun, whoever purchased these guns legally should be able to use them however the hell they want. Within reason, gun owners should be able to use their guns for hunting, protection, sport shooting, or shooting some tannerite in a microwave at Texas Crossing of your choice. Simple as that. Gun owners keep their guns, they get to enjoy them. Now, the criminal element. Something just happened to their guns to make them obsolete when they're going to use them. How can I explain this better? Well, you know that show that was on in the 60s called Star Trek? They had an episode called Errand of Mercy that was broadcast March 23rd, 1967. Well, the Enterprise is sent to this planet called Organia. It's a neutral planet that's close to the Klingon Empire. Well, they sent the Enterprise there pretty much to halt the Klingons from encroaching on the Organians. At the beginning of the show, the Organians are human form, but towards the end of the show, they turn into pure energy, just like pure energy. Imagine that. Well, the Klingons show up. Kirk, Spock, and the Klingons have some interactions. Towards the end of the show, Kirk and Spock and Enterprise are going to fight with the Klingons, but the Organians, with their pure energy, they turn all the weapons so hot that nobody can use any weapons. That's what we need for those criminals. Some kind of pure energy. So when they're going to use their weapons, like they're going to grab onto their Glock and start burning their hands, it'll be so hot they can't even use them. Meanwhile, they're distracted from being so hot, Scotty can lock onto them, get their coordinates, and beam them into deep space. A widest dispersal. No more worthless criminals. If it only could be that easy. Thanks, Maxine, for your question. Oh, we got a bonus question here from Zeke in Greensboro. What about illegal aliens? Not sure if I believe in aliens and if they're illegal. What would a Martian or a Uranian son, why would they want to come here illegally? They could just come to our planet and float above the planet and find an airport and just get a hold of the air traffic controller and they can say, this is Retina from Mars. We're above your planet. We haven't entered your airspace, haven't crossed your borders. Is it all right if we land peacefully? I mean, if them aliens all acted that way, wanted to land in an orderly fashion, well, we might let them little green guys in with open arms. Well, I hope you liked the question and answers. Whoever watched this presentation, maybe you have questions or your friends have questions that you want to ask me. Well, I can answer them in the next film if you want me to. Hope you learned a few more things about me and my agenda. Well, I'm still in this race for the long haul. The hell with Harris. If you want to become a Schuster booster and write me in for your vote, I would appreciate that, folks. I thank you kindly. In closing, I'm your #1 choice for under $1. I want you to elect me. I'm your next door neighbor in that pickup truck. I want you to elect me. We all need a leader who is honest and true. I want you to elect me. We're all going to do our best for the red, white, and blue. I want you to elect me. Ladies and gents, God bless and good night.